家咧就再請Ferrum Audio 嘅創辦人Marcin。
So, are there any new products that you would like to introduce for today?
Yes, we have. This year we launched 2 new products. I mean, one the new version of Hypsos, which is our power supply system. Probably you know this. Who has Hypsos from you? You have Hypsos. Very nice. So basically, that's that the product is a very good, probably one of the best power supply systems in the market. Very specific, very special. And we had inquiries from a customer asking about the second output to run 2 of our products. So this year we launched new Hypsos. It's kind of a small modification because it's like Hypsos with built-in power splitter, so you can easily avoid all the problems with spaghetti cabling. So the system is much more elegant now and in fact more price efficient. Our new product, this is the second thing we launched this year. It's a new version of the software for our flagship converter called WANDLA. Many of you know already WANDLA. This one of the best converters in the market right now. It's very versatile, very universal, and in the same time it's very innovative as it is built. So it has the sound quality coming from the WANDLA is very, very good, and the potential of the product was when we built this allowed us to introduce some modification to the software. So that's what we did this year. We built a new version of the software in cooperation with the famous Cameron Oatley, which is known in the internet as GoldenSound.
咁咧，新嘅呢部 WANDLA 就係佢哋嘅旗艦解碼啦。咁然後佢就同呢個 Cameron Oatley 合作。咁 Cameron Oatley 就喺外網就係被稱為 GoldenSound 啦。咁佢哋亦都係上年就傾好咗呢個合作。咁今年就推出咗呢一個嘅新產品。Are there any new features that you would like to talk about?
So listen, there are several new features in this product, and all of them are interesting, and all of them are worth to get known with them. I mean, but I think that the best feature which is introduced in this product is bass enhancement, which works pretty nicely. Not with every music, because this is a very delicate change, but it works very, very nicely. However, if you have, if you can, I would recommend you to check, how the unit works with these functions. They are properly. That's proper. I would call this thing properly done DSP.
咁咧，佢會最想推介嘅一個新 function 咧，就係一個 bass enhancement 嘅 function 啦。佢自己其實都好中意，佢自己都有同我講。咁然後咧，因為翻頭呢部機係真係非常之可以有好大嘅變化，佢有好多嘅功能可以提供到俾大家自己去嘗試，佢都 encourage 大家去自己嘗試下佢各樣嘅 feature 嘅。
介紹下嗰啲 DSP 咯。
可以啊。
Could you introduce the DSP?
He's talking about the new feature of the DSP, like the impacts plus spatial effect.
Maybe I will talk about this in overall. Okay. When you think about how the audio equipment is built, it's done. There are 2 basic elements. That's analog side and digital side. And digital side is mostly these days software.
咁咧喺佢嘅 upgrade 入邊咧，其實都有硬件同軟件上嘅升級啦。咁其實呢一次咧，主要都係一個軟件上嘅 upgrade 嚟嘅啫。
When you build this, analog side is kinda done, and you cannot change this, and it has very big effect on the final sound of the unit. However, most of the investment in current products like WANDLA are done in software domain, because you need many software engineers to write such software, and it costs lots of money.
咁佢就話呢個 analog 上嘅改變咧，其實 就其實都唔大嘅。佢今次主要嘅改變始終都係 software 上嘅改變啦。咁始終佢哋花嘅錢都係喺 software 上嘅 upgrade。
For me, as former engineer, I don't design anymore. I'm just a CEO these days. It's very tempting to explore DSP as a way of shaping the sound because it can bring very nice benefits. And besides, we cannot avoid DSP in new products.
咁佢嘅新產品其實都避唔開喺 DSP 上面嘅改變啦。咁佢哋都會係專注翻喺呢一個方面。
Yeah, and it's and there is a clear situation here because you can use DSP for heavy sound change and in cheap equipment, or use it the DSP for the hi-fi benefits, which is the more natural sound. And this is what we're trying to do in the new WANDLA features.
咁佢呢個新嘅 WANDLA 咧，佢哋亦都做翻一個，佢有兩個效果想做到嘅，喺一啲平啲嘅 equipment 上邊咧，佢都可以做到一啲 enhancement 啦。咁咧平時喺一啲hi-fi equipment 上邊咧，亦都可以提升到佢嘅 performance。
Yeah, so it's very easy with the DSP to achieve so-called wow effect, right? You know this. But then after a few hours or after a few minutes, you know this is not good. But in the same time, as I said before, we need to explore all these new possibilities to see if we can achieve good results.
咁咧，佢平時 DSP 就好容易令到我哋做到一個驚嚇嘅效果啦。咁但係其實都未必會持續好耐嘅。咁佢最尾都係想做翻一個 natural 嘅聲音，自然咁樣忠實傳輸翻嗰個音樂嘅。
Yeah, and when you play with DSP, you have to know what you do. And I am very proud about one of the features which are in WANDLA Plus, that's bass enhancement, which is done this way that because when you do the DSP, usually you change you have to somehow change the whole bandwidth. But our colleagues were so smart that they could add some bass in this feature. However, and in the same time, they didn't modify at all the rest of the bandwidth. And I am very proud because of this achievement.
咁佢其中一個特別嘅 point 就係佢 bass enhancement 嗰個 DSP 嘅 function 咧，就係平時 DSP 嘅改變係會改晒佢成個 bandwidth。whereas 佢而家呢個 bass enhancement function 佢就做到淨係更改佢 bass 嗰邊嘅frequency.
Yeah, and we added this new function, this tube modulation. I mean, it's not for me because I don't like tubes at all. So basically, I prefer solid state. But but there are people who like this, and you all know what are the problems with using the tubes. So that's kind of replacement. That's elegant solution as well.
咁佢自己其實都唔係好 prefer 嘅，但係咧佢亦都有呢個嘅膽機模式啦，咁大家都可以試下咁樣。GoldenSound came out like a while ago, but then it was only sold exclusively for GoldenSound for like
no,
half
it's
a year
kind of this is very difficult. We try to be very straightforward, okay? But with the GoldenSound, you know GoldenSound, right? I mean Cameron Auti. He's a very nice guy, very brilliant, and knows lots about audio. And he has this attitude to audio which I very like. So it's not about hearing, which is very important, but also as well about the measurements. And when we do the designs in our team, we always simulate in the computer. Then we make the boards, then we measure them, and then we listen to them. And this is the whole process. And Cameron's attitude is similar.
Cameron 亦都係即係 GoldenSound 嗰個負責人啦，咁咧佢就有同 Marcin 合作開啦，咁佢哋亦都好欣賞大家嘅工作方式、工作方向，咁咧Cameron 就亦都對聲音好有要求啦。
we started planning this whole situation, we thought mostly about technical issues, okay, about how to make this possible, how to develop all these features.
咁成個 GoldenSound WANDLA 呢個 project 咧，其實都有好多 technical 上嘅問題遇到嘅，咁佢哋亦都要去慢慢去探討呢一啲喺嗰個研發過程之中啦。
Yeah, and then we miscommunicated several important things here. We make mistakes. So that was the communication here was a big problem because we didn't explain everything properly to people.
咁佢哋咧喺好多方面咧都未必有好充足嘅解釋嘅俾大眾。
Yeah. So regarding this exclusivity, initially it was to be sold in North America only via the headphones.com. So that was about the exclusivity. But regarding the GoldenSound itself, it was the plugin made in cooperation with him. So that's why it is called GoldenSound Edition.
咁咧，其實佢本來就係 plan 住淨係喺北美咧，喺北美就淨係喺 headphones.com 賣嘅。咁而 GoldenSound 呢一個嘅標籤咧，只不過係一個 plug-in 咁樣嘅啫。
No. So I hope that answers the question.
Thank you, sir.
大家仲有冇嘢想知想問
So do you have next step any new product?
This year we will have a new version of one of our products. I can't say more, but next year we are going to launch Streamer. That's already decided. We are working on this, so basically it's kind of but we still don't know if this will be the Munich show or that will be the Warsaw show in October. It's still not decided.
咁呢個真係最新消息啦，就係今年係會出一個新 generation 嘅唔知邊個 product 啦，咁而下年我哋都會有新嘅 streamer 嘅，咁大家可以再期待Munich AV show 咁樣，佢可能會有更加新嘅消息。
How about the size for your product is so more? Do you have any plan to make the bigger the size?
We have, this is funny story because this question is raised over and over again about the size, and we did because when we started this new brand in 2020. However, the first product was I decided it should be. It was done 2019. We knew that it would be initially for the headphone market. And for these small blocks, because we understand headphone and desktop market, because we understand that for this kind of products the size is very important. So that's why we did it this way. However, when we in future for sure we'll be moving when we explore enough this size, we will move or we will also extend our tentacles. To the traditional living room applications. So this equipment will be bigger, but it's about I believe that the form comes from the functionality. If you want to use this equipment on your desk, it should be small. That's what I believe.
咁其實 Ferrum 一開始創立嘅時候咧，嗰個定位就係俾一個 Head-Fi 市場嘅。其實 Marcin 自己都係一個 Head-Fi 發燒友啦，咁所以佢喺成個設計上邊咧，亦都係做翻一個大家都可以擺喺台面上面嘅一部細機。咁但係佢亦都有諗過遲啲咧都可以整翻啲大少少嘅機去擺喺客廳啊咁樣嘅，即係平時嘅 Hi-Fi 用途嘅。
Yeah, and the form when we were deciding how to build the hip source, I said it should be this size because it should cooperate with other equipment, like for example all Mytec converters. That we are building, my design and building Mytec, and it should be small enough to stand around this. All for benchmark on for similar products which are pretty small, and you wouldn't like to have big power supply because it makes no sense.
咁佢喺成個設計方面都係想做翻一個細細地一個好 compact 而又好有 power 嘅一部機啦。 咁都係俾翻大家擺喺台面，就係一個好實用嘅一部機啦。Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.